Making this crazy man wants to make a grilled mac and cheese sandwich. So that's what we're gonna do. So, yep, we're gonna use oat milk. We only need a little bit because we're only making a little bit of mac and cheese. We get some paprika in there. Yeah. Alright. What other seasonings did you pick out? Some onion powder. Yeah. What's the next one? Obviously salt. We need salt. With a single person in charge holding all the. Then what else is the next one? The garlic sriracha. Oh, jeez, you put. Crazy boy. It's okay, buddy. I'm just laughing at you because it was silly. Garlic sriracha. Yeah, that's really good. And then we've got some pepper, obviously. And he wanted to put in a little bit of hot sauce. I'm gonna put a little hot sauce in there. Alright. Alright, let's get the noodles in. Noodles entering the agua. The president shall be yep, stir it up. He's allowed to pardon people. He's allowed, of course, to appoint people to as the Bob Marley would say. Stir it up. He's allowed to. Yeah, you are the cooking guy. Yeah, we got our shirts on today. But all of these, we're rocking. Except for the pardon power, have this big asterisk. All right, buddy. Because they require the Congress Act. It's pretty vague. It does yeah. Sort of broad notion of I know. Down below, right? We got stuff. We make shirts. If you basically Article 2 want to get in on that. Of room for interpretation, whether yep, we'll make them. Because all the president really needed in order to expand that vaguely defined power was buy-in from Congress. When George Washington, the first president, took office, he often deferred to the Senate in his decision-making. If they didn't agree with him, he rarely fought back. So the center of power didn't really rest with the president. To get to what we think of as the modern presidency, in which the executive branch holds a lot more power, we have to fast forward through about 150 years. Pardon me. The height of the Great Depression and the presidency of Franklin Delano Roosevelt. My allergies have been crazy because of the weather change. So sorry if I sound sick. I am not. I promise. I don't like bringing sickness to people. So I'm not sick. Of the presidential office into something that we would recognize today. Yeah. In the working out of a great national program. You're not sick either? Good. Yeah. You were a little bit last week. Yeah. Or the week before, I guess. But you're feeling better now. What kind of things don't be sorry. Did FDR do to really push the boundaries of the presidency? Just a dibble dabble. Of, what the presidency looks like. Dabble do ya. One is this notion of unilateral authority, the ability to act. Using the administrative side, the executive side of government. That's right. Yeah, we're just going to do that. Have a legislative program in a comprehensive way to propose things to Congress that he thinks they should adopt across the entire government. Yep, mix that up. He's the first person to have a White House staff in the way that we would recognize it today. And then he's also the first president to really have the kind of visibility, the personification of the office. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States. Remember the fireside chat, famous conversations that Roosevelt has. He's literally in your house talking to you. My friends, I want to talk for a few minutes with the people of the United States about banking.